Welcome to a new video and a new trap. The game started with e4, e6, d4, d5, the French defense, knight c3, knight f6, bishop g5, bishop e7, e5, knight f2, d7, and this is the classical variation or the classical system. h4, bg5, hg5, queen g5, knight h3, queen e7, queen g4, g6, castles, a6, knight to f4, and now white played c5. And till now, everything according to theory, nothing wrong. But at this point, white may be confused or mixed up the moves, or maybe he just know the sacrifice and he wants to play it. Knight f takes d5, and this is actually a standard sacrifice or a main sacrifice in this line, but there's some nuances in this position. Knight f takes d5 must be played after knight to f8, not after c5. And this is the big difference, because after knight to f8, knight f d5, queen d8, knight f6, king e7, d5, a5, queen g5, knight a6, d6, and winning for white. So back to the game. After c5, knight f takes d5, and this is the blunder actually. This is why you have to study your opening very well and practice your opening very well and analyze it, because in some situation, one move can change the whole position. So after c5, knight f2 d5 is wrong. So e takes d5, knight d5, and now in case queen to d8, and this is also could be wrong for black, queen to f4, and this is a superior game for white actually. But in the game, black played the correct move, knight to b6. So now both queens under attack. So knight to f6 check, queen takes f6, excellent, queen c8, knight c8, ef6, and after this we notice that black is up a piece for two or for one pawn. So knight to d7, bc5, knight f6, bishop c4, castles, rook h to e1, and actually this is a matter of technique just to continue and win this game for black. b5, bishop f1, knight to a7, g3, rook f to e8, bishop to g2, rook takes e1, bishop a8, rook d1 check, king d1, and king to f8, b4, knight d7, f4, king e7, bishop d5, a5, a3, ab4, knight to f6, bishop f3, knight to h5, and now maybe white is forced to take on h5 because the g pawn is hanging, and if g4, knight takes f4 and he will lose material. So bishop takes h5, gh5, king to e2, and now the knight starts his action. c3, king e6, king e3, king d5, king d3, f5, c4 check, bc4 check, king c3, knight to d4, c6, knight to b5 check, and now the king is away from the c pawn. So thank you. King takes c6, and after this white resign. So this is the reason you have to study your opening and you analyze your opening, because one move could change the situation and the position. Knight f takes d5 is playable after knight to f8. This is the key move. in case knight to f8, so knight takes d5, and this is winning for white. But in the game, black played c5 and keep the f8 square for the king. So for this reason, knight f takes d5 is a losing move and a blunder. So this is our video for today. Thank you for watching, and see you next video and next trap. Bye.